Micah chapter 2 and verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. Shalom, Yasharala, which means peace, Israel. I'd like to start off by giving our praises, our honor, and our glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachach Kodash. Yahweh, thou be the true and powerful mighty name of who the world ignorantly calls God, Jehovah, Yahweh, or Ahaya. Bahashem means in the name. Yahweh Shai, that's the true and powerful mighty name of who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Yeshua, Yeshua, or Yeshaya. And the Rachach Kodash is the Holy Spirit according to the ancient Paleo-Hebrew tongue. I would like to give double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who have learned the truth of the Bible from, and peace, blessing, safety, and salutation unto the hopeful elect, to you believers and listeners out there that came back into the faith and obedience of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and much love and respect unto you brothers pushing this gospel in sincerity and truth, risking your lives and freedom now more so than ever. May Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai continue to bless you and your households. I'm the brother Yawam, coming back at you with another lesson, Lord willing, is edifying to the Lord's elect. And more reason why we need to hurry up and get the hell up out of here and get delivered, man. Hey, and call hello, y'all, Bashim Y'all Shot. License plate just passed me up. It says 1144. Hey, that's the spirit, man. We need to get up out of here, man, because the so-called food that we're getting fed here isn't really foods, man. It's defiled, man. Okay? And that's what I'm going to be going into today is the defiled foods that these devils have us eating. Okay? So, little April O'Neil, my wife, sent me these screenshots she's seen on Facebook last night. And, I was like, I could use this as material. Okay? That's why I opened up with Micah 2 and 10 to rise you in the part. We do that spiritually. Okay? Through the spirit. And that's why it's important to pray over your food, man, because so Yahweh Bashim Yahweh can keep you from harm, man, because a lot of this food, we're going to get into it. So these foods America feeds us that other countries won't even allow their citizens to have as options. So that goes to show you right there that your own government doesn't give two shits about you, man. Okay, because they allowing you to eat poisons and all type of, BS that isn't supposed to go into our bodies. Okay, so the number one on the list is prepackaged ground beef. Banned in the EU, American companies use ammonia gas as a filler. Yes, the same chemical you clean your bathroom with. It's a whole poison. That's a whole poisonous chemical, but yet they putting it in the food supply, man. And also, that prepackaged ground beef, a lot of cases, that's that pink slime. It's just, chemically enhanced meat, where it comes from different sources from beef. Some cases it said that there's human remains in there. It's all type of stuff, man. 2, U.S. pork, which you're not supposed to be eating pork anyway, man. It's an unclean animal that serves as to be a walking garbage disposal. Okay. Banned in China, Russia, and the EU, American pigs are fed ractopamine, a drug that makes them grow leaner meat faster. Even China won't accept this meat. The Moabites, they some goddamn savages. They'll eat anything. Okay? Mountain Dew, banned in Europe and Japan. Why? It contains brominated vegetable oil. The same chemicals is used as a flame retardant in plastics. More chemicals and bullshit just going into your body. Milk from hormone-treated cows banned in the European Union, Canada, and Japan. American dairy farmers inject cows with RBST/RBGH, a man-made growth hormone. It increases milk production, but also raises cancer risk. And we not supposed to be drinking no goddamn milk from no cows anyway, man. They got healthy options like goat milk and milk that you can get from plant based milk. You can make it yourself. You don't gotta get it from the stores, man, because you can't really trust what Esau gives us. Let's go to the next one. Gatorade, banned in Norway and Austria, contains artificial dyes, yellow 5 and 6, which are linked to behavioral problems in children and various cancer. And not even just Gatorades, they got these chemicals. They got them in your cereals, the candy, snack cakes. Okay. And that's why a lot of these kids be bad as hell. Because of these chemicals, and then they don't got their fathers in their lives to discipline them and set their ass straight. 8. Coffee-made creamer, banned in Austria, Hungary, and multiple Scandinavian countries. Why? Hydrogenated soybean and cottonseed oils, trans fats that are linked to heart disease and stroke. Ritz crackers, banned in Australia, Switzerland, Hungary, Iceland, Norway, and Denmark. They contain hydrogenated cottonseed oils that other countries consider too dangerous for consumption. And Twinkies, banned in Norway and Austria, they contain yellow 5 food dye, a known carcinogenic. Rice Krispies, banned in the EU and Japan. They contain butylated hydroxylene. See, that's a damn shame you can't even pronounce half the stuff that they put in there. A preservative that is also used in jet fuel and embalming fluid. Instant mashed potatoes, banned in the UK and Japan. Brands like Hungry Jack use butylated hydroxyzole, an additive linked to cancer, hormone disruption, and impaired blood clotting. And that's all the ones she has sent me, man. Okay? More reason for us to get the hell up out of here, man. Because everything in this God-forsaken kingdom is defiled, man. That's a goddamn shame. Okay? Hey, but according to the curses, we'll have to go through our enemies for the wants of all things. Deuteronomy 28 chapter. But let's go here to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 4 and verse 9. Okay? Take thou also unto thee wheat and barley, and beans and lentils, and millet, and fitches, and put them in one vessel, and make thee bread thereof according to the number of the days that thou shalt lie on thy side. 390 days shalt thou eat thereof. And thy meat which thou shalt eat shall be by weight 20 shekels a day. From time to time shalt thou eat it. Pretty much showing that, going into the conditions of how we're going to be in the land of our captivities. Thou shalt drink also water by measure, the sixth part of a hin. From time to time shalt thou drink, and thou shalt eat it as barley cakes, and thou shalt bake it with the dung that cometh out of man in their sight. And Yahweh said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whether I shall drive them. So Yahweh had this Ezekiel go through the similitude to pretty much show him how bad it's going to be for the children of Israel, okay, which represents you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Natives, Seminole Indians, West Indians, and Haitians. You also have the Israelite foreigners who are likened unto a speckled bird who look like the heathen nations because they were scattered amongst the heathen nations. However, their bloodline and their lineage goes back unto Jacob by way of their fathers. All right. And, hey, like I said, this was a similitude on how bad we're going to be in these times, man. Pretty much eating shit because it's been reports coming out has been human remains and human feces, and in the ground beef, the pre-packaged, and in the drinking water, man. So, hey, once again, scriptures don't miss. Let's go to the book of Hosea, chapter 9 and verse 3. They shall not dwell in Yahweh's land. Okay. This is directed towards Ephraim, the northern kingdom, the Hispanic and indigenous tribes. But we can liken this to all 12 tribes, man, because we all in captivity. They shall not dwell in Yahweh's land, which none of us are right now. But Ephraim shall return to Egypt, and spiritual Egypt is America, which represents captivity. And they shall eat unclean things in Assyria. Okay? They shall not offer wine offerings to Yahweh, neither shall they be pleasing unto him. Their sacrifices shall be unto them as bread of mourners. All that eat thereof shall be polluted for their bread, for their soul shall not come into the house of Yahweh. Right? So everything here in America, Babylon the Great, is defiled. No, and you can't really trust that organic label because it's been proven that a lot of times that's worse than the stuff that's not marked as organic, man. It's just a marketing label. It's Mark chapter 16:18, and it's red letters Yahweh Shah speaking. They shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, mainly talking about the elect, but talk about Israel in the whole, man. It shall not hurt them. They shall lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover, man. All right, and mainly talking about the elect, that we should be good, man, because a lot of people that are still eating these things, they got all type of health problems, man. But the elect, it's not really escaping it. But the elect is they scrutinize on everything they get, man. They read the ingredients on the back of 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 whatever it is, items they're purchasing. Okay, you got to be circumspect, man. Ain't time to be just eating bullshit, man, because it's gonna mess you up. But just wanted to bring this out, man, showing more reason why we need to be delivered about this hellhole, man. So giving our praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Akakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace, blessing, safety, and salutation. Shalom.